You're just making up all types of shit now. Look at you, all flustered.
Man,
I would never commit a crime with you.
Why?
You wouldn't be able to you wouldn't be able to hold water. You would clam up. You would clam up in that interrogation room.
I would not. I only did once, and I was 13 years old, and it was because the police lied to me and told me my buddy already confessed. And then I was too young and naive to know that police lie to you.
You had no idea?
No. So now here's the thing. I wouldn't snitch. I'm a man of my word. And if me and you ever got taken down for anything, I would, I'd serve a few years on your behalf. Probably up to like 3 maybe.
3 years.
If they said you're going to jail for 4 years, I'm like, all right, I'll snitch. I'll tell you everything. What do you want to know?
Everything
I'll tell you everything.
You want to know.
Everything type, about that man.
Shoe size, favorite color, whatever you need to know about this guy.
Anything. I'm your
and
man,
now,
Copper.
The No Return Flight Wrestling Podcast.
What it is, what it do. Welcome once again to another exciting week with the No Return Flight crew. You got Darby on one end, and you got Chris on the other. And we've had a supremely exciting week of wrestling thus far. Wouldn't you say so?
Well, we were in attendance to one of the biggest events of the year.
I wouldn't quite call it a super card, but it was definitely a more action-packed, star-studded event than No Mercy should have been for one of the B-list pay-per-views.
Yeah, it was billed as having 2 WrestleMania caliber matches, and I think about probably half of those lived up to their name. And the event was, what'd you think? How'd you feel walking out of there?
Well, we're here in SoCal. I live up the street from Staples Center, so we had the opportunity to go check it out live, and great seats. They were pretty prosperous seats we had.
They were good. They weren't like they were close. They were close enough, but I think low key best part about the seats is there was a little wall behind us, and the people behind us were about probably 8 feet over us, so we could stand whenever we wanted. Standing has always been
these stupid ass kids.
Yo, fuck those kids. Fuck those kids. I want to stand. I want to give. Thing is, I felt more animated and more alive because I could do everything. I could do all the gesticulations for the wrestlers when they came out.
I don't know if that's a word.
It might be a word.
Gesticulations?
I think it is a word. Can we get somebody to verify this?
I'm gonna look
Stat guy? Stat guy Greg?
We do need to get a fucking stat guy. SGG. Where's SGG at?
Oh, shite.
Oh,
We're working on it.
But all in all, I would say I was pretty happy with the event. I would say 6 out of the 8 matches were very entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
The show started out hot, and I would say the Neville Enzo match and the Brock Braun match, were kind of a lackluster ending to an otherwise pretty solid card.
Yeah. It was. You're gonna get bad matches in every card, and it was just kind of shitty that those came at the very end because they started off. They were like trailblazing through that thing, and every match would surpass my expectations. So many of those matches I was just like, it should be good, and I was like, wow, that was actually great. And did you have a favorite match?
I would say my favorite match. What was my favorite match? It definitely was the tag team match. That was
fantastic.
I would say by far the best match on the card. Action-packed from start to finish. And we just got to give Toughest Guy of the Year award to Cesaro right now.
Fuck, Cesaro, you are inspirational.
His teeth getting...
reverse buck teethed?
Yeah,
reverse chipmunked?
Shoved 4 millimeters into his gums.
Oh, my God.
Shows up on Raw the next day. Doesn't crack a smile at all.
No. You don't want to know what sort of creatures are growing in there, but goddamn,
I was hoping he was gonna crack a goofy smile.
Maybe next time he flashes his grin, he'll have golden teeth. Artificials.
Get a grill.
Get a grill. Why not?
Get a Paul Wall grill, a Slim Thugger.
Little spinner on there.
Yo, grills are not rims.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christmas.
I've seen. Hold up. Whoa. I've seen spinning grill rims.
You've seen spinning grill rims.
I've seen them in the hip hop world. I know you have. Don't act like you've never seen at least one.
I have not seen a grill with a spinner in it.
Man, you're not on that next level shit.
I'm not on that make believe shit.
This shit is real. Somebody verify this for me. Stat Guy Greg, where are you?
Scott guy.
Stat Guy, Scott.
You're just making up all types of shit now. Look at you all flustered.
Man,
I would never commit a crime with you.
Why?
You wouldn't be able to you wouldn't be able to hold water. You would clam up. You would clam up in that interrogation room.
I would not. I only did once, and I was 13 years old, and it was because the police lied to me and told me my buddy already confessed. And then I was too young and naive to know that police lie to you.
You had no idea?
No. So now here's the thing. I wouldn't snitch. I'm a man of my word. And if me and you ever got taken down for anything, I would, I'd serve a few years on your behalf. Probably up to 3 maybe.
3
if
years.
If they said you're going to jail for 4 years, I'm like, all right, I'll snitch. I'll tell you everything. What do you want to know?
Everything
tell you everything.
You want to know.
Everything about that man.
Shoe size, favorite color, whatever you need to know about this guy.
Anything. I'm your man, Copper.
Sidebar. Fashion Files returns next week. I've been dying for them to crack the case.
Thank God.
Oh, finally. Okay, back to No Mercy. What was your favorite match on the card?
Favorite match? I think the women had a great match. And there were some big Nia Jax spots, and I'm happy Bliss retained. You know what might have been my favorite match? Not for the match, but for the crowd, was the Jason Jordan Miz match, because I didn't expect that much simultaneous hate for Jason Jordan and support for the Miz, and it was great. It was like Miz went in there as a face, basically, in the Staples Center.
Let's hit pause on that though. Let's talk about that last.
Okay.
Because after Raw, that was the most important thing that happened this week. So let's save the Miz and Jason Jordan's interaction after we run through the rest of the No Mercy shindig.
Got it.
How'd you feel about that Brock match, that Brock and Braun match?
It was like a wet fart, just like lingering in a room.
Real subpar.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure a lot of Brock matches, there's 15 minutes of the show left, and then there's the match left, and so you're kind of expecting a short match, and this was one of those situations, but you're expecting a short but good match. This was just it didn't highlight anyone's skills. Brock seemed like he phoned it in. Braun looked like he sucked at wrestling. I don't think they had any chemistry there, and what has
Brock's best match been since that triple threat match with him, Reigns, and Rollins.
I liked his match with Samoa Joe.
I think that was his only good match since then.
Really?
Like, good match where I'm like, oh, that shit was tight.
You might be right.
All the Goldberg shit was whack.
Oh, yeah.
It was the Undertaker shit after that, because that shit was pretty whack.
That was pretty whack.
Yeah, I mean,
Holy shit. I've been convinced. I've been falsely convinced that Brock's been putting on good matches and I think I commented to you at No Mercy, and I was like, yo, Brock always delivers. And then just to like disprove my point, he puts on this fucking wet fart of a match. And
yeah, the best things he's done in a long time is that Samoa Joe match.
wow.
You think it's because he has like all that respect for Samoa Joe?
Maybe. Yeah. He definitely respects him. He likes working with him.
Yeah, because like how Dean kind of said he phoned it in with him because I guess he thought like Dean wasn't on his level and he's being super lazy for the match and didn't want to take any bumps and shit like that.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I could see that though. But I do like speaking of Dean, I do, next night on Raw having Braun come out and wipe out Kurt Hawkins and then had that match with Dean, which is I was entertained.
I was too. There were a couple of great spots. The DDT, you remember that shit?
Onto the floor, the arena floor.
That was fantastic. You don't see that a lot.
No, that was a pretty solid spot. And I will say, and I think you've been kind of hinting at it.
Yeah.
I think they're finally finding the right balance with this Dean Ambrose character.
Yeah, they are. They are because we had like two characters. We had the Dean Ambrose and the Shield, and we went back. We rewatched the Orton family and the Shield.
Orton family.
Fuck, it happens again. Those two guys feuding. We watched that match and we saw Dean Ambrose just like wigging out, just like jumping on people.
Yeah, he was more like a rabid
cowgirl
dog
style
then.
and shit. Yeah. And then he just kind of got tame after he went on a run and he became like the top guy. He lost like that crazy comedic touch.
Yeah, they
and
made
now
him goofy. It wasn't
Yeah.
like crazy, I might snap. They just like made him a big goofball who
Yeah.
like would come out with like hot dog carts and big hats. And it was like, I can't take this dude seriously.
No. So he was on, like the shit. He was on my personal shit list for years, I want to say, but now he's becoming entertaining again. And in that Braun match, he was punching himself out. He would like hit Braun and then collapse. That to me is just that's good, objectively good
Storytelling.
physical
good,
comedy.
Good, physical acting.
Yes.
Reminiscent of the boy Ric Flair with his like walk-off fall. Oh, we got to talk about Ricky later too.
Ricky Martin?
No, Slick Ric Flair.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Big Slick Rick. What else was good on the card? We already talked about the tag team match. I do like the women's match was phenomenal as well. What else happened? It was so much. I was so excited. My adrenaline was rushing. Having a hard time remembering what else was on there. What else did I see?
Wait, are we still talking about No Mercy? Or are we going on to Raw?
I was talking about No Mercy still.
So what else we had?
I guess we had Roman Reigns and Cena. Might want to touch on that a little bit.
We might as well.
They were trying to make it a passing of the torch, but I don't like no.
So
it's not.
so the number one comment on Squared Circle today was something about Roman Reigns, like after he does his finisher in the new video game. Like his post-match celebration should be his opponent raises his hands.
So good. That should be his post. That should be a celebration from now on.
But I mean, how many people how many people got to do that? Like you've already had The Rock try to put him over, Daniel Bryan, John Cena,
I mean, the Undertaker, more or less.
Undertaker. Yeah. Like what the fuck is going on? How many people got to try to like officially pass the torch to this dude? You know?
Just make him a fucking heel.
God, they've just here's what I realized. The next day on Raw, when Roman Reigns was wrestling, you had the chants, the battling chants, the "Let's go Roman, Roman sucks," and that's when I realized the torch has been passed. But it's the shitty Cena torch that nobody wants. It's the treatment that Cena used to get.
It is the
right?
torch that he wants. He wants the Cena torch.
That's what he got. That's what he fucking got.
But I mean, I would say, that's credit to The Miz, though, right?
I'll always give credit to The Miz where applicable.
I mean, that's the most babyface response that Roman has gotten. I mean, since like he's spazzed out and like was punching Vince McMahon when Sheamus was champion.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So like, at first I feel like people were booing The Miz out of respect, but then I think he like really started getting under their skin. So I mean, fuck, we might as well just talk about it since we're already here.
Let's do it. We've come here. We've come this far.
This is what I've been waiting for.
This feud in particular?
A main event feud for The Miz.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If you don't know what we're speaking about, there have been heavy teases and backstage reports to a Shield reunion coming. And once again, we had Miz carrying the show, opening the show and closing the second hour, the most important hour.
Yeah, after that, third hour is not mandatory viewing.
Well, you've noticed like for the last month or so that the biggest match of the night has been going on at the end of the second hour, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they clearly know also that they got to get it in early. Like that third hour is a commitment.
Yeah.
And I think they said they showed like a pretty big drop off in the third hour of viewers. But The Miz opened the show, cut a scathing promo on Roman. Roman laughed in his face as The Miz said the Shield wouldn't be shit if the Miz Taraj was popping back in the day. Had a pretty solid match later in the show between The Miz and Roman. Unsurprisingly, Roman goes over. Saw that shit coming a mile away. Mm-hmm. And I was pissed because I thought it was going to end that way. Just like, just got to keep pushing Roman.
Oh no. That was only the beginning.
Oh, the post-match beatdown that The Miz and the gang and them put on him.
It wasn't just a beatdown. It was like an epic saga. Like so much shit happened in that, I don't know, 5-10 minutes following the match.
Yeah, he like fought valiantly, couldn't overcome the numbers, and he just couldn't stay his ass down.
I believe he got a skull crushing finale, and then he got a skull crushing finale on top of a chair. Mm-hmm. He got hit with said chair
a few times,
multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
What else happened?
And then the Miz Taraj stood tall and threw the fists out like they were the Shield. And if that's not a foreshadow, I don't know what is.
That was brilliant. That moment where they stood there with scowls on their face, doing the Shield fist bump. It's definitely it's heavy foreshadowing, but just the way the Miz and his goons, the Goon Squad, the Miz Taraj, the way they looked, it was excellent.
Oh, it looked great, and they looked
super
like excited.
Yeah, they seem like they believe they could be as good as the Shield was. So if that feud comes up down the line, I think it's going to be great. great feud.
I mean,
'Cause
word on the street is, with like John Cena and Brock not going to be on the next pay-per-view card for TLC, that this is supposed to be like the big money match, the Shield versus Miz Taraj at TLC. So they're about to expedite this shit if those rumors are true.
Holy shit. I don't know if I'm ready for this.
You don't know if you're ready yet?
No. Oh my God.
You're ready. You can handle it.
I'm kind of hyperventilating a little bit.
You know what I'm waiting for? What I'm excited for?
Huh.
Which will be an awesome heel move. So in the next 2 weeks, you heard it here first. This is my prediction. You'll get the Alpha, Tanga, Omega, whatever those fucking letters that they call out. That used to be the Shield shit.
Yeah.
And then it'll be awesome.
No.
And the Miz Taraj is going to come out imitating the Shield through the crowd.
Yep.
They're going to have to do it.
It's happening.
They have to do it before the Shield reunites, though. So the crowd could have like a huge fucking pop thinking that it's them, thinking the Shield's finally reuniting.
I want to see this. I want to see this.
That has to happen, right? They got to sprinkle that in.
Of course they will.
Of
course they will.
How hard is the crowd going to boo when it's not Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins when that Shield music hits?
Well, how hard did the crowd boo when they realized it wasn't The Undertaker on SmackDown and it was Dolph fucking Ziggler?
I knew for a fact that it wasn't The Undertaker, but I don't know how I didn't realize that it was Dolph Ziggler.
Oh, I realized.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, he's walking way too fast. That pace, that is not The Undertaker's pace, yo.
No. Undertaker walks, it takes him about 4 minutes and 53 seconds to walk out from backstage. Takes him another 7 minutes to walk to the ring. Then he stands on top of the stairs for about 4 minutes. Does the lightning thing. That's the longest wrestler walkout in history of wrestling. The Undertaker. That's why I stopped fucking with The Undertaker. Because that goddamn entrance.
That's why you turned on him?
That's when about probably 4 or 5 years ago, he was still capable of putting on good matches. He had that one with Punk. Remember that one?
Great match.
Great match. It's probably his last great match. But after that, I was just like, God, this dude again? This is going to eat up like 20 minutes of the show. Just this dude showing up. And then like pointing at the WrestleMania sign and somehow us knowing that he's going to, wrestle like Brock Lesnar or whatever. It kind of annoyed me.
I can tell. I can tell that it's not your cup of tea.
No.
But yeah, that was kind of disappointing. Not disappointing. Like I wasn't expecting the Undertaker at all. But I mean, Dolph finally got a little bit of heat.
Little bit. Dolph.
Smidge of heat.
Smidge. Did you expect Bobby Roode to come out on this show?
No, I don't know what I was expecting. I didn't know where this was going, but you did call this, didn't you?
I did. It just seemed seemed too obvious to me. The whole entrance thing, and you got the guy who is everything that Dolph was calling out over the past few weeks. And these guys are like similar stature, so why not? Let's get it on.
I think it'll be a good match, too.
I think it'll be a good match.
Yeah, it'll be solid. Hell in a Cell's shaping up pretty swell. But hold up, before we leave Raw, is there anything else from Raw we need to talk about, or is the Shield impending?
Impede is like if you get in the way of someone.
So impending.
Impending is like coming.
Forthcoming Shield reunion in the Miz Taraj. Was there any other highlights from Raw? Raw was pretty shitty, actually.
Raw was not great.
Without that Miz segment, it was bad. Now that I was really thinking about it, and I was like, actually, no, it wasn't that great outside of that. I will say, I am intrigued for a little mix-up in the women's division and getting Micki James mixed in there.
Micki James.
You must
Mickey'd
you missed this
in
segment.
there. Did I miss? No, I watched it, and it was. Micki James. Let me just say this.
Hot.
What was that?
Sorry, sneezed.
Micki James was banging.
Man, those
Yo,
thigh-high boots. Whew.
god damn, girl.
And that was she dropped some bars about that training bra on your girl Alexa Bliss. The crowd was fucking with Micki.
They were. Yeah, they were.
And I'm just, we've had the same 4 or 5 women fighting over the championship for the last few months. So it's nice to mix it up a bit. And, Micki James, when she came back, put on that great match with Asuka at one of the NXT takeovers. So I'm all about it. I'm about
Holy
that
shit.
life.
You don't think Micki James could beat Little Miss Bliss and
No
then
chance.
but you don't think she'd be holding the title when Asuka comes in because they've had a match together and they have a bit of chemistry?
Nah, because I think they're just gonna let Asuka just like destroy people for a while and chase the champion. She's debuting at TLC though. Is it just like a Shinsuke debut that they did where she just comes out to her entrance music, or is she gonna have a match?
She'll have a match.
Against who?
I would love if she were in the men's tables, ladders, chair match. That would be excellent.
Who's the last woman to fight in a men's match? Like Beth Phoenix or something like that?
Definitely Beth Phoenix.
Had to be Beth Phoenix, right?
The Glamazon.
She was fresh.
She was, she definitely earned her moniker. She did seem like an Amazon.
Oh, she was huge.
Yeah, she was big.
She wasn't China. Was she bigger than China on the low?
No, I don't think so. I think China was taller. I think the Glamazon was wider.
Okay. An astute observation, I suppose.
One goes this way, the other goes that way.
so astute.
Yeah.
Raw, anything else to touch on? I can't
Nope.
really
Let's
move
go on.
to Smack Diggity Down. I love Kevin Owens.
Wait. First of all, before we get into the show, in fact, before we even got into our show, there was something you should have said to me at the top of this show.
What's that?
You're not going to commemorate the holiday today? You're not going to say Happy Rusev Day, Darby?
How could I forget? And
Can we
a happy Rusev Day to you.
Can we talk about the Rusev segment first?
It was amazing.
Oh, Aiden English.
loved
Aiden
it.
English, I love you.
Dude.
You are. Aiden English was singing a fucking song in Bulgarian.
Do you think it was proper Bulgarian?
Yeah, because the Bulgarian guy in the ring, the mayor of the town, was mouthing the words, and they synced up with what was coming out of Aiden English's mouth. So yes, the man is a singing prodigy.
Wow. So talented.
So talented.
Aiden English. You're the real MVP, bro.
You the real MVP.
I did love him in that role. And the entire time of that segment, I was like, I wonder if they're just making up this city. Like, how many people are actually going to, like, check? Who's going to fact check WWE? And even if it is a made-up city, does it matter?
Well, A, I didn't. B, I don't remember the name of it, so I'm not going to be able to go back and look.
It was like Lupscombe.
No, it started with a G. I know that.
I don't think it started with the G. I'm looking up.
I have no idea. I
I'm looking
honestly
up
have no idea.
Rusev on Wikipedia right now.
Look up his hometown. If it starts with a G, then
I think it is real. It's
It is real?
It's Pluvdiv. I think that's what they did say. Pluvdiv.
Plubduth.
Plovdlv.
That kind of rings a bell.
Ooh, want to hear a fun fact?
Sure. I love fun.
Rusev's birthday is on Christmas.
Hey. Happy birthday.
His birthday's coming up quick.
Yeah. Oh, forgot to give a shout out to my girl Asuka. It's her birthday today. You want to guess how
word.
old she is?
Ooh. 34.
36.
36, eh?
Sanjuroku in Japanese.
Look at you. Sonjuruku. Well, happy birthday, Asuka. Can't wait for you to make that young debut.
That young debut.
You know what else about Rusev, though?
What?
He might sell the RKO better than anybody on the roster right now.
Oh yeah.
He just like...
He does a bounce.
He does
He
like
does
a
a bounce
face plant,
off
too,
his-
and his like body is like stiff on like an angle. And it looks amazing.
I think his chest is just so inflated that like when he hits the tarp, like gas sizzles out of his mouth and he goes flying in the atmosphere a couple extra feet because he gets some height. He gets some height on that shit.
It's really good. It's not like the Rock and Stone Cold good, but it's very, very solid. And I hope that Rusev and Aiden English stay together for the months to come.
Oh, I do too.
Because they had an awesome collaboration. I love the jubilation and excitement in Rusev's face when receiving that key of the city. It looked like a plastic key, but that's neither here nor there.
And then when Aiden started singing to him the song that he made up, Rusev gave a huge like to the grin, and I thought it looked to me like it was the first time he had ever heard the song, and he was about to start cracking up.
Oh,
I think if
man.
you go back and watch Rusev is like just like inches from corpsing, as they call it, when somebody breaks character.
What do they call it?
Corpsing? Like you're a
Corpsing.
corpse?
That's a weird saying for it.
Hey, I've seen it. I've seen it around the internet. It's a thing. We don't have to call it that, but some people call it that.
What should we call it?
Busting their shit. Losing their shit.
That works for me too. Losing your shit.
Yeah.
Going out. No, it's not really going off script. Yeah, I guess it's just breaking character. Okay, whatever.
Breaking.
Enough about Rusev and his...
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
His Oscar-winning, Emmy-nominated performance was really good. How do you feel about the follow-up, the ongoing Kevin Owens and Shane feud?
Well, first thing we need to mention is what KO said to Shane when he appeared on the other end of the ramp.
Oh, the motherfucker that they had to bleep out?
Come on, motherfucker!
Yo, I love
it.
this version of Kevin Owens.
I love it. He is fucking unhinged.
Yeah, he's lost his mind. It's
like he's the one guy that no rules apply to. Like everyone else there, they gotta maintain some modicum of, being well behaved to keep their job there. Kevin Owens, the worse behaved he is, the farther he gets ahead in his career.
like Stone Cold.
Like exactly. He's a like an anti-hero for the times.
Well,
The roles are different.
the roles are different because the authority figure is definitely the face in this feud, and he's the heel. But I guess it's really the obsession of the faces to avenge their ass whoopings is what's keeping him employed. And being the smart heel that he is, I feel like he knows this.
Yeah, he knows it.
He knows
He's
it.
a smart one.
He knows that Shane is too thirsty to reprimand him because he has to have that match.
Here's how smart KO is. When Shane gave pursuit and started chasing KO as he was about to throw Sami Zayn into the
ring
corner,
post like he did Jericho.
the ring post, and like end his career. So what did KO do in that situation when Shane got right up to him? He threw Sami Zayn with the chair around his head into Shane, and Shane bumped him, and then he fell over like out of fear that he could have been the one to end Sami Zayn's career. Did you get that?
I thought he maybe was just worried he might get his eye poked out or something.
No, I think because he could have kept running after KO.
And
but
in that
he got hit.
collision in the chair, you think Shane would have felt responsible?
Definitely.
That's some psychological shit right there.
There is some psychological warfare going on here, and KO's pretty brilliant.
I think he's gonna give Shane a brutal
Poodle
beat down at Hell in a Cell.
Is there any way Shane could win this?
No, Shane never wins, and they better not have him beat Kevin Owens. Unless Shane goes full heel and gets like a corporation behind him or some shit.
Oh shit.
There's no way Shane should ever beat a full-time superstar in a match.
But I think you gotta have him win once in a while. You gotta like keep things fresh, no?
Has to be a heel authority figure, yo.
Him and Stephanie, I think they could be in a faction together.
I don't know. I don't like. I've seen enough of Stephanie in her authoritative role.
I have too.
She can, play the sidelines for a bit. I don't mind her being back there chilling.
Chilling with the H.
Hunter.
Hurst.
Helmsley. Why'd I say it like Undertaker? I don't know. I have literally no idea why I did that.
It's all right.
I will say I do always appreciate a good Sami Zayn Kevin Owens match. Once again,
yeah, great match. Those guys. So I have a theory. I had a theory that I developed during this match. I mean, I told you recently how those guys have been in. It was something like 500 matches in the WWE, and a quarter of those have been together, right?
Yeah, you told me that.
Okay, so obviously when you wrestle with somebody that much, you know each other like, inside and out. So those guys their chemistry is unparalleled. I don't know if there's any two guys who wrestle better than those two. That's why everything is so fluid, and
yeah, we are struggling with words today.
Words.
So hard. I mean,
everything
because it's not the first time.
No, it's not. That is our thing. We're just bad with words. Is it not?
This is not the place to come for proper grammar.
No,
etymology.
grammatarians, stay home.
Don't look for the root of these words. Most of them are made up. Just
Come here for the ideas. Don't come here for the
we're
rules.
We're big picture guys.
Yeah.
There's some people say who don't know shit. No, we're big picture guys.
Hey, we know shit. We just don't know a lot of it.
Yeah, we know the big picture. We don't got the details.
Yeah. Who do you think? I want to give you my heel of the week. In the week of wrestling, there was one figure that has healed harder than anyone else, and that is none other than
Enzo?
The referees.
The referees?
The referees have been the clear villains of the week. The refs have fucked up so many key moments. I mean, there were 2 occasions during No Mercy where I'm like, what the fuck is the ref doing? And it took me out of matches. One of them being where oh yeah, Braun was in a Kimura from Lesnar, and he grabbed the rope. He did a rope break, and the ref didn't separate them.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
And just recently on SmackDown, Sami Zayn took that, he took that power bomb to the ring apron, and yeah, it might have hurt, and he might have been fucked up, but the match is still going on. Ref can't just be calling a match right there. You got to let him finish.
He peered into Sami Zayn's soul and saw that it was empty after that power bomb. And
Did he?
Concluded. Yeah.
Did he?
He had to call the match. He was like, "Yo, this nigga can't continue." He got power bombed on the side of the ring. I saw KO do this to him last time. We don't want KO to kill him.
Well, I don't know. I'm a little upset. I think the match could have finished. If it's a main event match, you don't call it because one guy takes a big bump. It's got to end in a pin.
It's free TV though. You can't be killing people on free TV. Because in the mental state that KO was in, it would have been like their championship match down in NXT. You remember how Kevin Owens won that?
Yes.
Just power bombed him until the ref stopped it.
Yeah.
We don't need that to happen to Sammy again.
No.
Poor kid.
No. Well, Sammy, let me ask you another question. Do you think, it seems like when I read the internet wrestling community's kind of thoughts on SmackDown, and they don't really correspond the way that I feel. I feel like SmackDown's pretty good. It's not where it was a year ago, but I'm still enjoying it. But there's a lot of people out there who seem really butthurt over little things like Sami Zayn being misused or Becky not being used at all. There's a shitload of Becky fans out there. I don't know if you know that.
I mean, there's always something to complain about.
Yeah.
I mean, who do they want to see come down the card and Zayn take their place?
Yeah. Baron Corbin, maybe?
Baron Corbin's a heel.
Yeah, you gotta have him. You gotta have him for.
I mean, who are the faces above Sami Zayn on SmackDown?
Everybody that's on TV, basically.
Shinsuke, AJ, Bobby Roode. I mean, they're all more over than fucking Sami Zayn is. I mean, would you want Sami Zayn to take any one of those people's places?
No.
I'm trying to think of who else is doing stuff on SmackDown.
I'll tell you who's not doing stuff. Mike and Marie Kanellis. They are off having a baby.
Oh, word?
Yeah, so say goodbye to their short-lived run.
Everybody pregnant around here.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't they know that we have wrestling to watch?
Don't they know that we have condoms that exist?
Jesus, stop rolling around with your wives and start rolling around with these sweaty men. I'm tired of this. This is bullshit. Over here making babies and shit. Just practice making babies in the ring with your fellow superstars.
And do it after you retire.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, since we're on the topic of sex.
Yes.
Did you see? Ric Flair's 30 for 30 is coming out.
Oh, I cannot wait.
And
they've been making this shit for like a year.
Jesus.
Ugh.
But in it, he made the claim that women have taken 10,000 rides on Magic Mountain.
Oh my God.
10,000 different riders to Magic Mountain.
That is a frequently used ride. Damn. Slick Rick.
How accurate do we think this number is?
Well, I know that what I can say is Halle Berry vehemently denied taking a ride on Space Mountain.
Is it Magic Mountain or Space Mountain?
Space Mountain.
Okay, sorry. I always call it Magic Mountain.
Oh. Wait a minute. Is it Splash Mountain?
No, it's not
Space
Splash Mountain.
Okay.
Space Mountain works for me. I mean, if you were Halle Berry, even if it was true, wouldn't you vehemently deny it?
Time out. Do people know we're referring to what Ric Flair calls his cock?
Oh, yeah. So Ric Flair calls his cock either Magic Mountain or Space Mountain. I can't all the way remember right now.
It's a mountain. It's a Disney ride.
It's a Disney ride for sure.
Yeah.
We,
So 10,000 rides. Do we?
10,000 riders. Which is 10,000 riders, not 10,000 rides.
What is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record?
No, it's Wilt Chamberlain. Said he slept with 100,000 women.
Okay, so I think it's possible. I think it's definitely possible. Yeah, I think it's definitely possible. Rick was tearing up ass left and right. That man was champion 16 times.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to ask Siri. Hey, Siri. Oh, can I not talk to Siri when I'm on the phone? Hey, Siri. God damn it, Siri. You can't do shit for me right now.
Siri, you piece of shit. I know you're listening anyways. Siri is always listening. That's why Siri exists.
Siri, stay listening.
Siri is spying on your ass.
But, I mean... let me do some math. Let's say Slick Rick. I'm bringing my calculator out because I need to know the feasibility of this.
All right.
So let's say Slick Rick. I feel like Slick Rick was doing his thing. Let's say Slick Rick started having sex around 16 years old. How you feel about that?
Sure.
Is that a good baseline number to start at?
Yeah, I think 16 is good. 15, 16.
Yeah. So let's say lost his V card at 16. And let's say, I know he's engaged right now. Had a few.
Rick is engaged?
Yeah, he's engaged. He's been married and divorced 4 times, but he's engaged again right now.
I wonder if any of those divorces are related to the fact that he's banged 10,000 women. Do you think any of his previous wives were like, yeah, I think we're done here?
That's a lot of women. Let's give Slick Rick to 60. So 60 minus 16. So let's say 44 years of banging for Ric Flair. Let's times that times 365. So that's 160,000 days, give or take.
Okay.
Let's divide that by 10,000.
Damn, you really are doing the math.
So basically, from 16 to 60, he would have to sleep with 1.5 women a day. 1.606 to be exact.
Oh my God. So was he just like an orgy man?
What's that?
Was he just like...
Wait, did I do that math right? That math might not be right.
Yo.
44 times 365. So that's how many days. So you would divide this by 10,000. 10,000. So good at math.
God damn. Where would Rick sleep with these people? Did he have like a little party bus?
I don't know where he slept with them at. I don't know. I think I fucked this math all up, but damn, he slept with a lot of women.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of women.
I mean, there's only 365 days in a year. I just need 10,000 divided by 365. So you'd have to fuck a girl.
We'll get it, folks. We'll get it, folks.
You'd have to fuck a girl every day for 27 years to fuck 10,000 women.
God damn. I think he could do it.
You think he could do it?
Yeah. I think he did it.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
That is a lot. That is a lot.
I always thought that I did well for myself in my career, and nothing. I haven't issued that many tickets to Magic Mountain, Space Mountain. What would I call it?
No.
What ride would mine be?
It's a small world after all.
Bitch ass nigga.
Bitch ass.
Ah, I hate you so much.
You know what mine would be? Tower of Terror.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's what happens when you kidnap women and keep them in your second layer like R. Kelly. There's a fucking.
Oh shit!
Fucking.
How'd you know about those
kid.
kidnappings? God damn.
Oh nah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. I don't know nothing about no kidnappings.
No. Yeah, nor my pedo van.
See, in this day and age, we could have a podcast where the white man admits to molestation and the black man gets arrested for being present.
Yeah.
I've seen this before, Johnson. This nigger broke it and hung up pictures of him and his family.
Oh shit.
Oh man, I guess since we're getting racial, we should talk about Jinder and Shinsuke.
Yeah, let's go there.
Fucking Jinder, what a puss, walking back his comments.
Yo, Jinder. I think he just probably got a lot of heat for that.
I feel like he should have doubled down.
Yeah. Well, he kind of did.
I mean, he kind of did, but I feel like he should have said like some more like low-key racist shit.
Oh, we still got time. We still got time to Hell in the Cell.
Nah, I think in this current political environment, they're not gonna touch it.
Damn.
It's just my
In
thoughts.
In this current political environment, they should touch it. That should be the way that they make a statement, and people see that, we can all be friends here, and in a weird way, racism can bring us together.
Yeah, it will give us a common enemy, at least in the wrestling world.
Yeah.
I will say, I was proud of the crowd when Jinder got racist and they started chanting "too far." Was that 2 weeks ago?
That was last week.
Yeah.
That's too far.
So I feel like they should have just turned into it.
Yeah.
Just get more racist. How do you? I'm still not excited for this match.
No, I'm not.
Nor am I. I would say favorite match so far booked: Kevin Owens and Shane. Hell in a Cell. Announced this evening, which will probably be the match of the night. The New Day and the Usos in Hell in a Cell.
It's their final match.
It's gonna be a fucking classic.
It's gonna be a classic. It's gonna be a match of the year candidate.
Now, last week I asked you, what was the feud of
asked me?
Man, my dad used to get on my ass about that as a kid. About saying asked instead of asked.
Yeah.
That KS, man, that shit'll fuck you up.
Yeah.
So last week I asked you, what was the feud of the year? Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman, or the New Day and the Usos? And you said Braun and Roman.
I did.
If the Usos and the New Day put on a 5-star classic.
Oh yeah, I'm jumping ship.
Oh, you're
Fuck that. I'm jumping ship.
You're switching it up on them.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm with Braun and Roman right now, but I'm not fully there. They still got, this feud's not over. So we're comparing a complete feud against an incomplete feud.
That's true.
So,
this will be the last chapter for some time.
Yeah. I don't know where.
I mean, you can't.
You would imagine.
You can't keep fighting after Hell in a Cell. Like, that is a blow-off match.
That is it.
Oh man.
So
early prediction.
I feel like, man, I was wrestling with this idea in my head, and I can come up with a compelling case for both of them. I think, honestly, man, fuck, I don't know. On one hand, Usos should win because they're more consistent with like those classic matches. On the other hand, New Day should win because they're hilarious.
Hold on. What do you mean they're more consistent with the classic matches?
I mean, they put on better matches than New Day.
I mean, when's the last time they fought anybody besides New Day?
They put on great matches. Tell me
another classic match they had with somebody besides the New Day.
The one with Breezango was pretty great. They made them look credible. and their match at Survivor Series last year, where they fought Randy and Bray. That was excellent. Do you want me to continue?
I feel like you're reaching right now.
Do you just want me to sit here and list off good matches? Are you saying that the Usos don't deliver great matches?
I'm saying that the New Day does also.
I just feel like Usos deliver better matches.
Well, I mean,
Am I okay? Am I entitled to that opinion?
yeah, you're entitled to whatever the fuck you want.
Thank you.
So, I mean, I just, I don't know. They're both so good. Like, they're almost so good that it's hard for me to think about one without thinking about the other. Kind of like the Rock and Stone Cold, or like Jeff Hart, like the Hardys and like Edge and Christian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Like their legacies are going to be tied together for forever. It's just my thoughts.
Well, I agree. And this is going to be a classic match.
Yeah,
and
so those are the
whoever
top
wins, nobody loses, because they both give us this amazing feud.
Yeah, it's gonna be so solid. What else am I more excited for than Shinsuke and Jinder?
Hold on, we got what, 2 weeks till Hell in a Cell?
Yeah,
Yeah, we got time. We'll do the preview.
I was just like going through the matches that I'm more excited about, not like an actual. I'm just thinking like it's so disappointing that there's so many matches that I'd rather see than the WWE Heavyweight Championship match.
Well, again, we got time.
Whose shoulders do this fall on? Is this the creative's fault? Is it Jinder's fault? Whose fault is it?
Creatives.
It's all on their shoulders. It's the Road Dogg's fault.
Road Dogg is fucking up backstage.
God damn it, Road Dogg.
Road Dogg and Fit Finley and Jamie Noble, all those little goons backstage.
You know what, Road Dogg? Maybe your ass better call somebody. Get some advice. You like that?
Oh, shit. Well, I think that's everything.
Everything of importance, I would say. Mm-hmm. Yeah, shit. See you later this weekend, possibly. Ooh, I'm going to that festival, so maybe not.
San Diego?
SD, little cross
Like
fest.
I said I'm recovering from my weekend, which
Big one.
did not involve sleep.
Yeah.
So
I had to get some naps in. I couldn't run with you guys.
no, but may do another one of those in San Diego this weekend.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Good talk.
All right. Holla at your boy.
Watch wrestling.
Peace.